I see you up there mocking me, you mother. Hello, internet. This is Yum Yum. In the last episode, we got here in the water temple and see what we could have done here, and we got everything done at the bottom level except for one little area. And in this episode, we're gonna go sink to the bottom of this tower, see if there's anything to do. Now that we've risen that block up, see if there's anything underneath it. Well, speedrunning tactics, it kinda floats a little bit. When you get to it, he goes, and like you like, go, float. So, and we're gonna see if there's anything we can do. So this area is called Below Tower, is what I would like to call it. Now you come over here to this switch, and natural instinct says to press it. It's raining man! Hallelujah! It's raining man! Now you gotta kill all these enemies, because actually, you know the point of that, it was to not be directly underneath the switch when you pressed it. Because it makes all these enemies come out. You were directly the stimuli for it to rain men. So I hope you're happy with that on your conscience. No butt spike, no butt spike, no butt spike, no butt spike. No, none of that. Bad. Shame on you. Ah. Blah. Dead. You're dead. It's raining man. Hallelujah. It's raining man. Okay, that's enough of that song. That's gayer than YMCA. I get him an oral exam with a knife, and you know that always turns out he dies. So now you open up that gate. If you go in the gate that the enemies came out of, there's absolutely nothing up there. It's just a ceiling. You're like, welp, what has my life come to? And that's what you think. So you come up here, and below the tower, all that just for one measly key. And like I said, we're going to be racking up these keys, because there's a lot of keys to give. The key getting, I almost said kitty getting, which would be, I would prefer getting kitties over getting keys. And I would save them and be like, come with me, kitten. I will love you and give you a home. And then you'd be like, meow. And then you would hug and love, and it'd be fun. That was for you, Tyler. I hope you enjoy that. Okay. Like my friend Tyler Inquire, that's a girl named Tyler. Go figure. Anyways, she's all the time just all about kittens. Like, she wants to bring kittens to class and watch them just run amok, go in and out of the chairs. Little kittens. I think a ferret would be more fun in a classroom setting, really. Okay, so, because ferrets are like nature's slinky. You hear that? You hear that? Do you hear that? What is that noise? What is that noise? Oh well. What the? Ah! Ah! It's creeping up with me! It's creeping up with me! Ah! No! I stopped time. Okay, so our next destination, is we gotta go to bottom torches. Because, if you remember, there was a cracked wall that we needed to go to in bottom torches. Now, I should have pointed that back out, but whatever. There, we need to go to bottom. I kind of forgot about it, to be honest, really. But it's okay, because I got notes. That's why if you want advice on how to LP, even though I'm not that experienced in LPer, if I could give any advice to anyone, it would be practice and take notes before you do an episode. I do that with every episode, and there's never something I forget, except for the last episode, or 2 episodes ago, I mean, that I accidentally forgot to go get the thing, and that's because I wasn't really reading my notes. But if you take notes and you practice right before you, it doesn't even have to be right before, it can be like a couple days before you actually go and record the footage you're going to record, then, you know, it'll go off without a hitch most of the time. And that's what I think where a lot of LPers, even really popular ones, like Nintendo Capri Sun and Chunka Conroy even, just fall short, because they don't practice before they do it. And I'm just like, oh, come on, man. Like, I used to not mind it, but now that I've started doing it, I'm like, that's a no-no. You can't do that. You have to know exactly what you're doing. Like, the biggest thing about being an LPer is to always maintain, like, you have control. Even if you don't know everything's gonna happen, you gotta feel like, you gotta give the sense that you have control over everything that's gonna happen. And that's really the biggest thing. Okay, so our next destination is Middle eye, now we've gotten that key from bottom torches. Don't you dare come up here and sabotage me while I'm trying to get back. I don't know. Okay, so I need to point out this little thing here. We see this, and we see a hookshot target when we press the eye, and what happens over here? That's the friggin' Lolita. Oh, that's not a hookshot, but we can't reach it anyways. It's way too far away. So that's the second time we can't reach somewhere because it's too far away. Weird. And we don't have nearly enough time to just run over there. And even if we did, we get screwed if we did. Okay, so our next destination is Middle Pots, which is this over here, marked by pots. See, it's not like they don't give you landmarks to go by. Like, each entrance is has its own little thing. And I think I'm doing a good job pointing them out. I don't understand why this... Okay, I do understand why this dungeon is hated. But the whole boots thing it's a game mechanic. It's not the dungeon's fault if it uses the game mechanic. It's just a bad mechanic in general. It's not the dungeon mechanic that's flawed. It's not the dungeon that's flawed, it's the mechanic. Ding! And what's in here? It's the compass. Which, again, just like the map, is a godsend in this dungeon. You cannot, okay, you can, but it's really difficult to get through this dungeon without this, because now, you know how there's keys everywhere, there's a lot of locked doors in this dungeon. Well, now we can see where are treasure chests, where do we need to go, and it's easier to keep a mental checklist if you have like a diagram to look at. So that's cool. Okay, so our next destination, I don't know why I stopped, because I was looking at my notes, that's why, is go to Middle Target, which happens to be a locked door. If you want to use that as reference. So there you go. It's also got a block underneath it if you want to use that, a red block. One of those. The red blocks float. I don't know if I pointed that out, but they float. They are exactly where the water level is. So to solve this puzzle, you want to get on this and shoot that. There we go. Okay, what? Tektite? Tektite? Tektite! I thought we were cool, man. I invited you to my party. I thought you'd be cool with that. I thought you let me ride my water current. Now I have to murder you. Blech! Freaking Tektite. Trying to ruin my... I'm gonna scratch my name to your car with a knife and then your mother's dead carcass. Yeah. That escalated really quickly. And I don't even care. I don't even care. So we get up here, and before we mess with this at all, I'm going to cast Ferroy's Wind. Because if you do this right, you only got, like, you can't go back. Well, you can. But you can, unless you abuse Ferroy's Wind, you can't go back a cycle. Like, if you're at top water level and you need to go back to middle water level, you got to go down to the bottom water level, switch that up, and then go to middle. But if you do everything right, you only got to cycle through the system twice, and there's never a need to go back. Which, again, I don't understand why that's a hated mechanic. It's the player screwing up, not the dungeon. I love the water temple. I love it. It makes you think. It's not my favorite dungeon. No. Was that necessary? Was that necessary? I was trying to go about my business, trying to defend this temple, your home. I'm getting lagged. I'm trying to defend this temple, which is your home, by the way, and you're just upping and hipping and in my business, and I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. I don't need that. Okay, so I need to point out I need to point out erection dog over here, and will only be up if the water level is its highest point. But we can't get over there because our hookshot isn't long enough still. I don't know what all this is about, and you can get over there if you know how to bomb bounce. I don't know if that's in this game or just Majora's Mask, but there's a way to, like, jump with the bomb or something. Now I need to point out top entrance. That's the entrance to the dungeon. Right there. So, no need to stress out about that. Now we need to go to, where are we going? Top blank. I don't remember where that is. Yes, I do. I'm sorry, I had a brain fart. Top blank, because there's absolutely nothing about this. The unique thing about this this landmark, because there is no unique thing about this landmark, which is, yeah, there's no target, there's no nothing. Like, these targets, like, you obviously don't need the targets to get to these places. They're there for your convenience. I don't remember you need the iron boots here or not, but I'm gonna put them on anyways, just to be cautious and be kosher. Okay, so we see this block, and we can't solve this puzzle. No matter what we do, we can't solve this puzzle in this way alone. But what we can do is pull this block out. And yes, you did need the iron boots. No matter what we do, we can't solve this puzzle. And if we had gone down that passageway, we would have seen that the gate is on the other side of this. I don't know why I didn't do that. Anyways, we would have seen that yellow gate that we saw earlier is on the other side of that little passageway there. So, whenever we figure out how to get past that gate, that's when we'll finish solving that puzzle and get our final key for that area. So, we've come down to only one entrance in the top. We cleared out the middle. Oh, there's one area in the middle we need to return to, and there's one area in the bottom we need to return to, and we can't get to anywhere in the top. There's one area in the top we need to return to, and this is our last area in the top. This is our last unexplored area. So, we get here, and Kessies. Woo! Well, I love the arrow effect. And there's a scope to level. We can't get it. Our hook shot is not long enough. So this is a cool little puzzle right here. Oh, what have I done? I ruined everything. I had one job, and I killed it. Oh, my parents are gonna be disappointed with me that I didn't do that right. Okay, anyways, this is a cool little thing here. See, these little waterfall things are coming down. We gotta latch onto them. What? Woo! Okay, we gotta latch onto them. We gotta kind of climb up them by latching onto them faster than they come out, which is cool. How do people hate this? This is such a cool dungeon mechanic right here. It has all these little explorations with the slingshot. Now, wouldn't it be just like piss you off so much if you got to this door and it was locked and you just be, why everything in my life? So, what's cool about this one is that switch. You keep hitting it and it raises these little erection dogs up. What do you even think you are? Run around stealing stealing cars, collecting your jar of hearts, which I then killed you and you spilled it. Dead. Okay. So we latch onto there, but if we latch onto there, we'll just fall back in the water. And we latch onto there, there's no way to get past. Well, it's cool, because you can just hit this again, turn it red, and all the erection dogs go down. Are these erection dogs like reservoir dogs? That's a terrible pun, actually. I'm sorry, why did I say that? I don't know. That's a creepy looking erection dog. Oops, sorry, I burped. Sorry about that. Anyway, we hit this thing. I like the hook shot more. I guess the target didn't actually show up, but whatever. Who even cares about things? I don't. I care immensely, actually. Alright, can we get this? Yeah. Oh, no. No! 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 No to everything! No, I hate life. Tektites are flying. The rapture is upon us. Everyone pray to the Lord Jesus. Os Dominus, Deus Dominus. Os Dominus, Deus Dominus. Okay. Stupid little Tektite floating on air. What is he doing? I don't even know why. Okay, now back up here. I'm just gonna do this. Yeah. No! Bad flying Tektite. Bad! All of my hate. All of my hate forever. Okay, so now I'm just gonna do this. There we go. That's what I wanted to do from the beginning. Didn't want to fall down or get knocked down by the flying Tektite of hell. But whatever. And so this erection just rises up on us. Ugh. Anyways, all of you die for your flying brethren. I'm gonna kill this thing. Oh no, apparently I'm not. Oh, well this doesn't look good, but I'll tell you what. I bet you didn't know likes for hookshot targets. Now check this out. BAM! BAM! You melted one hit. You melted one hit. No more doing things to my body. Ow, spikes. Look at these dog snakes. These dog erection snakes. Now you want to fill up on magic, because in this room, woo, is something. Okay, so going along here. Oh, look at this nice room. My reflection. My reflections are pretty. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go to the other side and meet my reflection. What the? Where'd my? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Dark Link is the evil copy of Link. He does everything Link does, right down to the idle animations where he checks the sword in his boots. He is probably the mini-boss with the most weaknesses. Den's fire will damage him without fail if he's in range. The Megaton Hammer and Deku Nuts are also great options. You can even take him on sword to sword. Any item will work almost. Your amount of heart containers equals the number of Master Sword strikes he can take. Be careful not to thrust, because he'll just hop on your sword and strike you. Yeah, he's that awesome. The more damage he takes, the darker his color gets. The darker his color gets, the more aggressive his attacks are. When he falls, he has the same falling scream as Link.
Yeah. Okay, Dark Link. Not a hard boss fight by any definition of the word. I don't know why people say it's a hard boss fight. It's an awesome boss fight. It's an awesome concept, but it's not hard. Basically, all you gotta do is fire an arrow at him, and he rolls past you, and then pop. Well, not like that. You fire an arrow at him, he rolls past you, and bop. And it works a lot of the time. And then you just keep slicing once it happens. Wow, get away from me! Now, sometimes, I don't think it happens with the big Goron sword, but sometimes he'll hop on your sword, which is awesome. I love it when he hops on my sword. I'm just like, ah! I don't even care that you're damaging me. You're on top of my sword. It's awesome. Okay, roll past me. Yeah! Bam! A nice thrust will do the job. And if you're feeling especially cheap, because bombs won't affect him at all. Oh, he just appeared right behind me. Ah, gross. If you're feeling especially cheap, you can just do that. I kill him with Den's fire. Ah, that's funny. Whoa, a cool door is fancy. Oh. Well, okay then. What's on the other side of the door? Find out in the next episode. Our LP's amazing.